Well guys, it's time for another tutorial. This one is going to be creating basically just a crumpled up piece of paper with some writing on it. And this one might be a bit more lengthy than my other tutorials and not necessarily for the experienced, but it's going to be a little bit harder for the newer guys to do. Alright, you want to start off with a nice new document, 800 by 600 pixels, 300 pixels per inch on the resolution. And you want to go ahead and unlock your background. And start off with a nice gradient overlay. And what you want to do for the colors, crap, I had this written down somewhere. I hate it. B3 bead. Alright. And then this one's going to be pretty close to white, but a little bit off white. FCFF4. It's just kinda off white. And you want to set it to radial. And yeah, reverse. Scale to about 150. Alright, now that I like that. And now go ahead and get your rectangle tool. And this is where we're going to be creating the paper. You want to make a decent sized piece of paper, and well, not that small. You don't want to take up too much room though. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and dump white in mine. Of course, you want to make a new layer first. There you go. There's your piece of paper. Tutorial is over with. Just kidding. But for this next part, you're going to have to jump on the internet and find something kind of like this. Basically, it's just blue lines from a piece of paper, and then once you've got it in Photoshop, go to Edit and Define Pattern, and that will save it as a pattern. And the way I've done it is not gradient. And as you can see, my piece of paper was extremely large, so I've got to scale it down a bit. It's about right there. Alright, for this next part, well, this next part isn't too complicated. It's actually pretty simple. Go ahead and grab your little circle tool there. And you want to make circles. You want to hold the shift. Well, don't want to do fixed size. Go to normal. And whatever size you think, about like that, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put some rulers down. Well, Actually going to make my circle a little bit bigger. Oh, well, screwed up there. If you hold down shift, you should be able to move it. I think it's 4 pixels. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, don't know what to hit there. And good enough. Not perfect, but I'll tell you what. Still not. Well, I'm just trimming it up. Nothing you really have to worry about. I'm just not really a perfectionist, just like to fix things. Alright, then you want to do the same thing, but with the triangle tool. And it's kind of ironic that I had it out. All I'm doing is erasing parts of the paper, nothing too complicated. Alright, now your paper should look something about like that. And let's see, what is there next? Alright. You want to go to your brush tool. Well, actually, nah. It didn't work too well when I used the brush tool. So let's just use the... Let's find a decent size. Well, no, not too decent. About 21 of the eraser. And you just want to make this look a little... A lot of people might not want to do this. Some people might like having perfect pieces of paper. But a lot of people are going to want to screw around with their paper. And I'm sure you guys understand how I'm doing this. I'm just messing around with the edges here. And this side is all with a soft brush, and I'll do this side with a hard brush so you guys can see the difference. This one looks a little bit more realistic, but I'm not going to do either of these. I was just showing you guys that, just in case you wanted to use it. Now, for the next part, this part got a little confusing for me to do at first. This is the wrinkled effect. You want to go ahead and open a new document, same exact size. Go ahead and pull up your gradient tool. You want to hit the reflected gradient. There we go, that's what it's called. And then you want to change it to difference. Alright, let's see here. If I could get this to work just right. I want to go to filter. Crap, where was it? Oh yeah, stylize. Emboss and change the angle to about 120. And let's see how high I want this to be. Make the height about I made mine about 10. And alright, let's see how this works. Command click. Oh shit. I'm just going to size this a bit larger than that. Command click and then select inverse. Now you have that Command D to deselect. Now you've got this nice gray wrinkled up something over top of your paper. And now if you'd like to trim it up as well, you can go ahead and do that. And when I switch this to hard light, it should... Yep, now you've got some nice wrinkled paper. And that's how you do it. And I actually think I'm going to add... Oh well. I think I'm going to do the same thing over and add a little bit more to it. And then you want to go to your font and you just want to download anything that looks like handwritten. And that's pretty much what I looked up, just handwritten font. And found a nice one on, I'm pretty sure it was either Refont or Dafont.com. And gonna make it a decent size here. You don't want to make it exactly black because that just doesn't really look very realistic. You kind of want a nice dark gray color. Alright, and this is the part I probably should have planned. I have no idea what to put. Size this up a little bit. And I did not put a comma. I'm just messing around with the font right now. This isn't anything you guys have to do. You guys can put whatever you want. I mean, I'm just going to type out a nice little message to my girlfriend. And there's nothing wrong with that. Firebrush from the last tutorial. And maybe add a nice little heart. Yep, not those hearts. Well, guys, this was I don't really know any uses for this out in the graphic design world, but hey, that's just something to learn. I think it's pretty fun or something nice to know how to do. And actually, to be honest with you, lied. I actually planned this entire thing out. The Deerslayer thing, yeah. I'm a nerd. I'm actually obsessed with my girlfriend. But anyway, that's besides the point. I would just like to tell you guys, thanks a lot for watching my videos. And well, at this point, I think I have maybe 4 views. That's pathetic. That's embarrassing. But eventually, I will have quite a few views. And I'll still be putting out more videos and more tutorials. And if you guys ever want to post what you come up with after seeing one of my tutorials or anything like that, just go right ahead. Go ahead and show it off in the comments. Leave a link or anything like that. Yeah. And my next tutorial will be on water droplets. And well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please subscribe and yada yada yada, all that good stuff that everyone tells you to do. Goodbye.